Know your rights. A right is not given. It cannot be relied on to arrive on its own. Rights are cultivated, right, with purpose and action. You have to know your rights. Some of you don't know your right. You have the right to wealth. You have the right to be healthy. You have the right to live a lifestyle that is, if this guy can live that way, why can't I? You have rights. Why are you giving up your rights? Who said they have rights and not you? You have the right. Who says he can open his business but not me? You know, you have the right. You guys with me? Know your rights. You have the right to be. How many of you know a right, your right, you have the right to be silent? And you know why they give you that right? How many of you know why they give you that right to be silent?
Pay attention.
Because all lawyers know is the dumbasses that talk. And you better off having some faith and know that it's going to be taken care of. And you should better shut up and leave and rest that problem on someone else. You guys know that? You have the right to be silent, but the problem is people are not silent when they're supposed to be silent. They're all yelling. And things that you have the right to also not be silent on, you're not speaking up for. Well, if you want more increase in your life, why don't you make all this noise and say, well, yes, I want some increase in my life. I need to go find some business and opportunities to increase my lifestyle. Make noise on that. You guys with me? Let your voice be heard. Give yourself a raise. How's that? How many of you like to work in a business where you can give yourself a raise? And a promotion? Why you better for your boss to promote you? Why don't you promote you? What gets you promoted? Good attitude. Good service. No matter who it is you work for, whether it's someone else or for yourself, is that what gets you promoted? Yes? Is the person that goes the extra mile that gets noticed. If you want to be in the same position and being passed over and over, you just do what is enough to be required of you. It's the guy that comes in earlier and leaves later, the one that is able to put in more effort is always going to get more notice than you. What does the Bible say? Go the extra mile. It's so important to go the extra mile. Seize the opportunity. You have the right to be free. Freedom never comes to those who don't understand what is keeping them from being free. What is keeping you from being free 100% of the time in today's economy, because it's so money-based, is money. Money sets you free in today's society. Why? It gives you the freedom of having no limits on your choices that you have. Money buys you choices. You're not limited in what you can have and what you can receive. So understand that freedom is something that you actually have to go take. Constitution says what? You have the right to pursue happiness. You have the right to pursue freedom too. If you don't feel free, you're not free. If someone else is using up your time and it's not for your benefit, you're not free. How many people fight to not be enslaved and slavery? But yet, you're a slave to your habits, to your bad habits, your poor habits. You enslave yourself. You put in chains on yourself. And I'm telling you, break that shit loose and develop habits and get you free. Because there's nobody else enslaving you today but you and your own mind. Break free of it. Develop habits that set you free. And that's your daily routine and your daily habits. And when you develop good habits, and the only thing that can replace a habit is a habit. The only thing that can replace a habit is a habit. So replace a good habit with a better habit. Because it's reading good. That's a good habit to read. But if you're only reading comic books and novels, you can replace that reading habit with an even better habit. Read books on how to improve your lifestyle. Self-improvement books. Books that will help you in school, improve your skill with whatever business you're in. Does that make sense to you? So that is an example of taking a good habit that you have, that you like to read, but replacing it with an even better habit. Good? You with me? Okay. So I'm telling you, free yourself. Free yourself to earn, not a limit of income, 30, 40, 50,000, or what someone else is willing to pay you. Free yourself and be free to listen to, see things from this side, as opposed to sitting there and being blocked. Free yourself to see through clear lens, another lens implanted on you because of your upbringing, your parents, and social environments that you grew up in. Make sense? Okay. Create a cash flow, multiple streams of income. Learn to link your business streams. How many of you on Facebook? But you do not use your Facebook, you use it as just a social event and you don't use it for a business event. What are you kidding me? You're in the networking business. Everybody in entrepreneurship is in a networking business. I don't care if you're Wendy's, McDonald's, Kohl's, your Target. I don't care if you're Microsoft, Coca-Cola. Everyone has a business website. Why don't all of you have a business website on Facebook? Not just a personal life website. And invite all your friends into your business and network. How many of your friends are plumber? If you need a plumber, you would like to know and share their information with your friends. Hello? Be the conduit to help everyone else grow. Because if you use your service and promote their services, aren't they going to promote yours? Hello? And they're going to do it for free, but they're going to do it not for money, but they're going to do it because you're actually providing promotions for their businesses. Does that make sense to you? So that's what I'm saying. Multiple streams of people come into your business. I'm not saying you're going to open 10 and 15 businesses and then you have no focus like crazy people. You need to focus on a business and you have to stick with it until it becomes profitable. Put people in place to run it that is profitable, and then you can move on to your time and effort to something else. But you first have to build that one stream first. Does that make sense? Good. Procrastination is not laziness. A lot of people think that people procrastinate because they're lazy. And I'm thinking for months and days, and I'm telling you, well, I've seen a lot of people not lazy, but they procrastinate on very important decisions. And you know why people procrastinate? It's not because they're lazy. They procrastinate for two major reasons why people procrastinate. It's because of lack of enough knowledge to make that change, and number two is fear to make the change. And why is fear even in the equation? Because of what Sabrina says. Faith. They lack faith. If you have any fear in your life, if you were to write down on a sheet of paper right now, two things that you fear or you are afraid of, write it down. What would it be? Two things that you really afraid of, you fear. Then write down two things that you worry about. Go on. Two things that you worry about. Write down on a sheet of paper two things that you really have some deep concerns and worry about. Everybody have that down? Shouldn't take you long to write it. Do you have it? If you, I didn't say if you wrote it, but if you even thought of writing something down, you live in fear and you have worry, and you need to develop your faith muscles. Because if you ask me the same question, I won't even consider writing anything down. Or even, I can imagine thinking of something that I'm worried about. And that is because I live in such extreme amounts of faith. When I sleep at night, I sleep at night. I ain't worried about tomorrow. I ain't worried about bills. I ain't worried about anything else because that is somebody else. I know everything is going to be good because I live in that faith. I already believe and I already know that whatever I think about, I become. So I cannot allow myself to live in fear, faith, and worry because that is a sure sign that you lack faith. How many people you know go to church every week and they're worrying on Monday morning? That's a problem. You need to go talk to your pastor or preacher and say, what the hell is up with this? It's either he ain't teaching you something, or you ain't paying attention to listen to something. But if you're paying attention, and it's as much of a mustard seed, what the hell are you worrying about? If you stop worrying and start living, and doing, and putting into action things, watch how your life is going to change. Just watch it. It's going to be powerful stuff if you just let it happen. Procrastination is caused by your fear to change. Plain and simple. So if you're trying to sell something and people don't want to change it or they don't want to get it because fear of it, you need to break that fear down. You guys with me?